Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to another exciting edition of VAR Sports Extra here on Studios 2 Television. If and when you see me seated, you know I will always remain your favorite anchor, the Grandmaster. On today's episode, I'm seated with great minds. We are about to talk football. Stick and stay with me, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back after the commercial break.
The truth is here in your eyes.
Welcome back from the commercial break. I hear say boys really they bleed. Well, which boys did they bleed? It be the boys who if they win today, then tomorrow they lose for the Ghana Premier League. Then some boys too they beat referees and things. But we'll go talk about that matter later. In the studios with me, great football minds. Great football minds who need no introduction. But before I do, Mr. Jerry.
Yeah.
Once again, welcome to VAR Sports.
Sorry. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Me nyako say free Dubai, Turkey, Saudi. Say we dey grow Middle East on side. So yeah, fair. Me na grandmaster then no come see o muntu wo ase. Yeah repackage, yeah rebranding.
Yes.
Yeah pay 1+1 yeah 3. Yeah pay 1+1 yeah 2. The man who teaches football all the way to aliens in mass.
Fantastic.
Zlatan.
Boss.
Ibiada ni kwenu.
Boko Jauna Studios 2 TV ya fail. Ya te unka che.
Me call bootcamp kakra. Debate because you see Messi and Ronaldo one of the best player ever to kick the football. And your friend said me can judge this thing.
Okay.
After that we
that we pass.
After violation ni bibia area and Ronaldo ne win. Ronaldo is the best footballer to ever kick that ladder.
No. In himself,
even English football fans can.
I will not agree to that.
In himself, in himself, Grandmaster Samba Studios.
In the season, Man United and they are now more 20+ goals and assists. In the season, I also have been Okita Mbappe in Yamakra na Champions League to me who find. But that conversation, let's say start here. So show crowd maka. So boys they bleed. But then make we proceed. Today we are talking Ghana Blackstars. Ghana Blackstars all the way in Comoros. Na menim say senkofo ne yesro mo no musro yen and unlock in a war side say a preparation and share good opportunity and mass success emba. I don't really understand what's going on. Comoros. Last time we met them in the AFCON. Capito Andrea Yunya red card. Amkoya mayen. Mu try 3-2. Saturday no. Me gari na me ye me didi shito edani eba. Soakings na me ye. Me didi shito edani eba.
Unexpected food.
Me lucky me ye and say won say me wo format be me dey me soakings. Me dey nso ni gum kakra na mama na seat kakra.
Oh okay, that's it.
83 na me sua Saturday dey seat kakra na later wa be bomb mixture na but we no say na ye and me to me di soakings me didi shito.
Wow.
Let's move ahead. Chris Hughton. I've said it several times on this platform, sir. I don't really have confidence in the coach. You can't blame me. Per what I have seen. Me can't man frontier say na back comment section. Yes, Grandmaster, you are overdoing it. Grandmaster, what the way agenda. Grandmaster, only GF any problem. I don't have a problem with the coach, but we have a team that can boast of players in Europe, in the Champions League, in the Europa League. But then you back Africa. I na go na ko say na Jones Abakoko. What is happening? Chris Hughton is set up. Why are we not getting goals? Rebecca said this dates back and yet Chris Hughton na bresun kwa. But as a goal, say see there Samaja nko no or the goals niko. Ebe ya yenko pa ni chono mbebo Black Star ni man because he won. So that boss. Just start to feel side. So attacking department and then enya goals.
When the attacking department, there's always one problem there, and we are not solving it. As Samajan said something during the walkup about Inaki Williams, said if you have a better striker, a forward who is making all the good runs without being feeded by good passes of the ball. One thing that Ghana Blackstars have not taken into consideration is after the likes of Teven Apia, Suli Ali Muntari, Kodra Samoa, the prime players that we know who play the Blackstars under Milo. Our Motre said the Ghanaian style of football is always in the midfield. Ya ho dini in the midfield. Tiemra Samoa Jambe kan squad no hono at the tender age. Omunya Bobia they know when to find the guy. But since that Milo squad ni free mu, this GFA take decisions via the coaches bar as if they know they will sack the coaches overnight. Nti ade chepe ne apamomo. Nti we have different types of players, over 99 players are Oma tasting national team football, ebinum tasty about 2 matches no ko unten nka biom. Meanwhile the guy is still playing up there. We have midfielders no kwasemni omu profile omoditi abrochi no say na before we respect anything from the foreign land. Nti so a goalkeeper mpono fra abrochi obedru Ghana, we expect him to be our savior. Na ya jani primary role no ye wa abrochi no. Obi ti say Thomas Partey for example. Ne primary role e Arsenal ATM was just to be a destroyer. Distribute the passes diagonally. Partey once been Obama defense splitting passes. Once been a Partey be finding the back of the net.
And say Partey nye Fabregas.
Me Partey nye Fabregas. No I say obeye take ons be 4. No I find that cute angle. No I find it go now. But onya sani free play no be Drew Ghana pet. We see him so under Messi. Na ye jai bibia no be abo Partey.
Nye 4 to boy EPL.
So that's the problem. And until we admire him to do what he cannot do, what he doesn't even know how to do. Yamfa no so nto nchen. Yaba benya coach a sebe. We thought say he knew the team, but no kwasem over 8 matches. Chris Hughton seems to be clueless. I feel like Chris Hughton.
I feel
like Chris Hughton, he's still doing trials. Intina make us say we take decisions late, but whenever a tournament is ahead of us, yenya qualifier. After a sense of agency, akoye say ye be bomb paya koje visa any breso. You put to any talk calculator good day just to win AFCON. We don't do that on this planet anymore. It doesn't happen. One be no man prepare an opportunity to a multi tournament. A bit to Greece and then Ghana with these Black Stars. We have a coach against Madagascar in the first World Cup qualifiers in Kumasi Babayara. Sa game no. Ghana ni bi o share game ni bi an say ya nye hwe no kwasem ne say that Inaki Williams go no share no breaking the genes of not scoring for the Black Stars and who any gi yankwa na ma energy here and the performance of the team.
I disagree.
So what I say in the what's it? But boss, let me end. You know what I'm trying to say is that but let me conclude. Oh boss, you know this is let me conclude. You know, if you want to know a better team, it is not when they need the goal more. It is when they feel comfortable and what they do with the ball and without the ball. Check the sense of urgency in the last 15 minutes against Madagascar. One said, your last 20 minutes against Madagascar, friend you say, I'm out for a here when no. Into steady are the euphoria and the Baba Sports Stadium rise here, and the players started playing to a tune. They started playing something. I ask you, say, if this coach prepared the guys very well. Ye hear sir eniadini enibreno from the blast of the waist. What's a prick? Now when you say you want to win, you don't struggle with Madagascar in the first half. It was a mistake on the path of Chris. Wouldn't maybe in the first half, no about 2 DMs.
Yes, that's what I was expecting you to say.
Oh, but
you get it.
No.
That is what I was expecting.
So this was what was extraordinary about his tactics.
No.
Why won't you
that
let me?
That was a mistake he did. So
that is what I'm trying to. That is what I'm trying. You know. But wait, if you agree that it was a mistake on the let me finish my statement now. If you agree that it was a mistake on our
mistakes are part of coaching. You get it? They are part of
coaching. Nailing the point.
Why ye mistake now transfer my go shy ding in our first World Cup qualifier in the first half was also the same mistake. And I make I said that brilliant sub no yeah in the second half no. It should be something now. It should be in the day. I'm not going to give him his flowers because we're coaching team over 8 games. They may be on our person.
You want 8 games?
Boss. You are playing against Madagascar.
No, I want him to. No. I want him to. Pile questions.
Pile questions now.
I want him to get his
point. So let me make it snappy here.
Okay.
What I'm trying to tell you, you don't play against a certain Madagascar. Then you play a whole 11 players on the pitch without a creator in your midfield, expecting your striker to score. It will never happen. He's not a magician. 2 DMs. What are they almost defending against Real Madrid?
Hold it there for me. Mr. Jerry.
Yeah.
What is happening to the Black Star setup? Why is Chris Hughton not fixing our goal scoring problems?
He can't.
I'm coming. Before you proceed, if he can't, then he's not the right man for the job.
Then he's not the right man for the job.
See, This problem has been there since.
But you are there to fix it.
No.
You are there to fix it. You are not there to pamper the problem we already have.
Problem now.
I don't understand what he's trying to say. You've been able to analyze the problem, and you are still condoning
the Henia wo me hu as a doctor wa ba say be
Oba say problem we dey e wo dada
surgery ma me
Oba say problem we dey e wo dada
change the boxer shorts
Charlie
open instant healing and answer open say heal you kakra say na be be come forever na open
Oba you know me who changes
the team okay meba proud to the World Cup team na near one we were scoring against Nigeria home and away. How many goals did we score?
Chris Hughton was on the bench.
Chris Hughton was on the bench.
He was an advisor. I can advise.
This is where you are getting it wrong.
So I can advise. No, he wasn't on the bench.
So wait.
No, where was he sitting there?
Do you
advising from afar?
So I want to ask you a question. Sorry. So do you agree he analyzed the problem?
Mami Lande. See, Ghanaians won. Me, I'm not saying say the performance you good, and you're good. But your problem now has been there since. You get it? That is what we are after Samoa. Are you telling me, say, you see, our under 17, our under 20, under 23 are not functioning. So that players now moving from under 17 to the national team. We don't have what is here? Transitioning new. Nti Asamoah Nkoye no striker be na ni prepare no to step into the shoes of Asamoah. Afenejan why say
boss we have no question.
Is it the fault of grandmaster?
Grandmaster, we have no question. Be simple question.
So don't blame it on the coach in the buy the materials no on. See, don't forget say they asked Guardiola one question. What makes him a good coach? Or what makes a good team? Or see you need good players. A player from the ball, Guardiola team. Player from the Guardiola team. So you need good materials. And right now, Ghana, we don't have good materials.
Okay.
We shouldn't forget about that.
We
don't have good materials.
Let me interject before
that's the results we are getting.
So, in a nutshell, Chris Hughton, collapse the man.
But that is the materials we have.
The boys representing the Ghana Blackstars now are the materials we have.
Striker Ben on the European scene or a Ghanaian striker Ben
hold on. Before we proceed, let's do it.
I'm asking a question.
No, let's do it this way. If your European strikers are misfiring, why don't you come down to your local league?
Locally with striker Ben. And striker Ben no striker Ben. What striker anything?
Boss Jerry, person bisa.
No. You see,
I want to ask a question. So my question is that on say Osha say no person said there's no transition in our football, both locally and internationally.
Definitely.
Yes.
So we don't expect to get results overnight.
Yes. So
my question is that fine, I agree with you in that quote. Name if
you agree with me, then name
I agree with you. Agree with me. What you are trying to say is true that the transition is not there.
It's not there.
Inti senka transition wo kwa nke ye mboka enkonkofa obi e friend Chris Hughton na ne CV no mu oduru entwa na sika twetwire di se on solve pro sabe senka transition ye good anka Samuel Buodumpo enim players na o ma bo from 17 23 nti omuni mo ho dada nti omu hia coach awe extraordinary because no problem to me the mind aye
tell us make our plan
and my question is
yes I will give you example
the importance of say any say catch say Chris Hughton is there and there's no transition so he can't solve it then what is the importance of say here kwa coach obe boy ka ni ye twa ne ka kese ye
can't solve it it's going to take time
time
about 8 matches you get it 8 matches
but
now
you know the CV you know the CV of Chris Hughton is heavier than Rigobert Song in football, but go to Cameroon.
No. Don't
you know the CV.
Don't talk about song. Talk about.
I'm talking about Cameroon.
No.
Oh, they just change their coach.
I'm coming.
Some say we about 8 matches. Me tell coach we more than less than 8, but we have results.
Go to Senegal. Senegal, your friend.
Over 5 years. And what's now? Aliou Cisse. Aliou Cisse. Over 5 years.
Yes, over 5 years. Man, sure. At least he's not so a good coach. He's not on your exceptional.
And but over 5 years now, when Alice is starting, not all.
Alice is starting not all.
They came to AFCON 2015. You don't know. They didn't even qualify from our group. It was Ghana and 2015.
One mistake out here.
You understand?
So do you think?
No,
we are in Ghana.
And the way people are developing their football now, it's not what Ghana, especially Ghana and Nigeria.
I like that.
We are not developing.
I like that you mentioned 2016.
2015.
I like that you mentioned that.
2015.
So it has taken them a little over 7 years.
7 years
to re-emerge as champions of Africa. For the past 7 years, which means your football federation have been sleeping.
We've been sleeping. You've been sleeping.
First of all,
so I
like your submission on Chris Hughton's.
You understand? Not that I'm defending the coach.
But then my problem
I'm not happy
my problem with Chris Hughton is that he's not consistent.
Yeah, you see, good. And one
thing about also
Grandmaster, national team is different from club. You understand? You don't really get a club of players to train with them like a month or
my friend. It's a disadvantage to all national team coaches. But the good coaches are making their best out of their players within a week, my friend.
Let me. Right now, when you go,
Alusi on Senegal players in there.
Senegal players, no, they are playing day in day out. You understand? They are playing day in day out. See, Senegal, they have Sa who plays for.
Question your football people. Why didn't they call players who play day in and day out? From
please, they pay good material. Say, that is what we have. That's what we have.
So you're trying to tell me that the good material that we have is Edmonado. A player won't take him over 6 months. That's what I'll catch him.
Hold your horses. The baby and one
and when they won the Ghana for Mamun Jintu, it's a very big mistake. It's something that easy for the area and Quebec from said they should rectify their mistake.
Let me let you understand something. You see, I've sat on this platform several times and I've stated that Otuado was a polygamous coach. So Bema na or Yirinumumi, by no cry guso. Because of how desperate it looks like, the Ghanaian football people are now desperate.
We didn't respect ourselves.
Of course. Yeah. And say, Adena Koye say, yeah, hook up.
Yes.
Yeah, the national team there, yeah, hook up. I'm telling you.
We didn't put the integrity of Ghana ahead.
Or see 5 million. Yes, so yeah, Bema or 2. Or see, Munya need 2.5. Yeah, Kasasa also came with the more fambra.
So that was a mistake from
so we left Chris Hughton.
We left Otuado Chris Hughton.
Enija Befi. Yes, he knows football. Brighton and Hove. Yeah, Bobo.
Newcastle.
Let me land. Yeah, the Nyaman need to form the bossive, his coach play away or coach play away.
His coach Newcastle.
And say, oh yes, he's coming from and then the sentiments we cry account yes Chris Hughton ni nebusa phone be a Ghana 4 cranny. Yeah, the sentiments snack home and the attention na man wo. Yeah, build the profile nice. Ghanaians will know how to build solid profiles. The man started. Because I got backlash from internet users. Yeah, man. No, you see, I don't have a problem with Chris Hughton, the coach. I have a problem with the team Chris Hughton is coaching.
Yes. You're not siding with me.
So you see, let me tell you something. I felt with the sort of severe Chris Hughton, Okitano. That is why I was in support of Chris Hughton's appointment. I said it even before he got the appointment, and he said there was some expose here. Some George or Twitter said, "Team, yeah, cross back from cry, they make Chris Hughton." And I made fast our story, Me, you want some baby, a man for the bobo me because I felt said Chris Hughton was the right man for the job. Feeling said, you who they are. Yeah, Mr. Kwesi Beye. You would Milo Beye. That's the problem with the Ghanaian people. You sell them a sad story. You sell them sentiments. You let them feel like they are part of the team. Then now the hashtag then bring back the love. Then we are bringing back the love. All for our hearts to be broken. We've all seen the problems Otuado faced. You were part of the backroom staff.
He was afar.
Oh, what is that far?
Was an advisor.
Don't
forget that before that we had a technical advisor.
I understand Mr. George was there. What I am saying is, you were part of that meal. Like, movie. So my expectation is my expectation is no, you are not a Maxwell Konedu. You are not a Buedu. You are coming with a very, very, I mean, experienced CV.
A rich CV.
Coach is not more Grant. Chris, who do CV to
me, Grant. If you give me the opportunity to pick a coach for the Black Star, I wouldn't have picked Chris Hughton. Sure. The last time I can say me, but I'm saying man get it. English coach Ben, he's an Irish.
Yeah, Irish.
You know English.
Yes,
of course.
English coach Ben, and now about good football. Tell me, English.
Eddie Howe above good.
Oh, going good football. Good for wait the one.
So PSG for
oh PSG pen watch.
What's your PSG for? Don't just about good football, Pacho.
Well, I'm so I'm interested in Niemano. Those English coaches, they don't play no good football. But I know that they know where we need.
So appointment committee and Kasaka problem.
I think the Wanya Banti. Yeah, because the Comoros.
But then the problem here is that we are misfiring. We can. Let me tell you why I have the problem. There was Mohammed Kudus, Uba EPL Nimwa, one of the finest attackers. Most of the times they call Osati bench. On your beam ball called Bemwa, you fire no. We bring him down here. Now I say, or a player, I mean, Afina, integrating into the Black Stars. On some good days, he shows what he's made of. On other days, in so now I say, Opeso chain, so no African Messi, no. So I don't have a problem with that. I mean, Kudus is a fantastic player by all standards. But then my problem is, we have all these guys behind him. Inaki Williams. You were Joseph Pinstil.
You Joseph.
You were Osman Bukari. You were Osman Bukari.
Yeah.
From Roster Belgrade.
And next Niama.
Training numbers.
Fantastic.
They were Champions League.
Yes.
And next Niama.
But you super sub.
Next Niama from Olympic Lyon. Whoa, this is my problem. Look at the names I'm mentioning. Big teams. Solid players for their club. Is it that Chris Hughton is getting his selections wrong? Let's put the fact say can say materials not be Jumano. But then with the names I have mentioned and the kind of pedigree they are coming from Europe with, do you think Chris Hughton is getting something wrong?
Yeah, I think so. With that one there, I think says sometimes in the selections he gets it wrong. Like our game against Madagascar. In the first half, he got it wrong. You could see clearly he got it wrong.
As a Gavin injury.
The best midfielder is injured.
He got it wrong. You could see say Ali Seidu wrong. Ali Seidu say
Ali Seidu on the right.
Yeah. You could see say na ne ontimi empushi forward.
Passes up front. Titi2 na no ball.
And you could see say
Titi2 na. And you didn't what close.
You could see say in the midfield so you two DMs. I don't know say no audience on
the country in Madagascar now both defensive midfielders too.
Audience on France never go. You understand? He got it wrong. I don't know why he did that. But I think say now sometimes Omujin say this Ashmeru Majid on more playing time. Friend is Black Star. Let's give Baba Idris some. Baba Idris say main panel. Oh man, the ball now on DMs. DMs they don't push ball forward. On my short passes.
Maybe an formation name Baba.
No. Baba Sana the ball here. Baba ni party. The same thing now. You understand? On twin pushy ball.
Mere diagonal passes. They don't go.
Sir, if it's the same thing between Baba and Partey, you hold that thought for me. Zlatan.
Boss.
Chris Hughton. Profiling na ayedi amano. And in the research ayaya amano. So Chris Hughton say no all fair boys there. what is happening with our attackers? Because boys say yeah, Bob Udins. Who come class? Who share goals?
Yeah, Inaki Williams this season fantastic.
Who?
5 goals tied with Robert Lewandowski.
The boys we are talking of, who come club size now? They are banging in the goals. Is it with his selection, or it has something to do with the team itself?
I think selection, picking your match day players, a problem with Chris Hughton. And me feel say Osheda because in
like the sack clause we were contracting one.
Like me feel say coach Aupe win. Now about Madagascar. Now about 2 DMs. Now the perfect then is done in the second half. Won't me fire on Kwan to Tata Sao?
We are sure say Chris Hughton on Italian. Katana.
No. You see, miss English coaches. Defense on ground. They no defending. That is their.
So
what I say.
I think say Chris Hughton there. Ye bomb pie. Moi Alpha no Mogusia Warriors, Priya Warriors, all denominations in Ghana. Say Mokwa Monkai Chris Hughton selection because Ghana we want to qualify to the World Cup 20.
We can Mr. Laporte or Bassa president. Hey. Me join the link.
You see a Blackstars, most more Laporte.
Oh, they be said
the fame.
Black.
It was an interlude.
Yeah, Bompire when you want in terms of
by best young midfielder and apparently. I'll put on hold with that and go with the Blackstars. Say Gavi best youngest midfielder adventure they are met to us. See, I think Chris Hughton a selection no. So Nyano right. They say by hook or crook we need him. We need him to be 100% fit. And more be a chimney sanka say challenge play and fix no man Bodabi. We want to go to Canada, US and Mexico in 2026.
Yes.
AFCON Eda in less than 2 months in Ivory Coast. Yemianum Cote d'Ivoire. Our more say wako show monafi yaden yaji AFCON. So I think we should just hope for the best because we saw the super sub that he did in the second half against Madagascar. At the dying embers of the game, we saw the sense of urgency, the intensity that the Blackstars they wanted to win. They wanted to do something.
Hungry.
They were hungry for the win. You see who said, from the kick of the, I think from the kick of the ball against Comoros today, we want to see that thing. Chris Hughton, they say it looks like he's our coach. I then they call AFCON. And see, the Ebeya say one bear fasting no more.
This is the last match.
The last match so I think. Mali any Central African Republic we need 6 points in the group comfortably after 2 games. It will give, it will put the players in the very stable state going back to their club football. Now so Asan prepare say we are happy because we shouldn't forget this is our last game before AFCON. And going into AFCON, won't to me can't say
competitive game.
Won't to me can't say AFCON. Yani Egypt League group game who quiet trials akobo some tactics be a sebi who free telling the anymore. We don't know. So I wish him well and luck in our game today.
Whilst we wish him well and luck, no, I mean, group now stands now. No, Mali is on top after 2 games with 4 points. Comoros in second place with 3 points. Madagascar 3 points. Ghana with 1 less match than Madagascar 3 points. Central African Republic with 1 point. Chad for any day. They was here song.
Yeah, I'm a check
song, but I didn't sign it. Yeah, for Abu Bombonya.
Omo say Chelsea at underground portal.
Madam for be there kind of say. Madam for be say I didn't sign yeah for Abu Bombonya me. My for Abu Bombonya me hold on. So moving forward, the Yambra and the match. Mohammed Kudus. Mohammed Starboy Kudus. You see, say we Starboy ni for one boni here.
Yeah.
It's Mohammed Starboy Kudus.
Accolade.
May it same say in the match, he might not feature. Game is so boy. As it stands now, playmaker, player with defense splitting passes, player with an attacking mindset. Away team ni must see as it stands now. Who is firing? Mohammed Kudus.
Yeah.
If he plays, Atadwe, that's it there. If he doesn't play, how do you think it would affect the team's setup?
Still, Atadwe, you better there. I know you made me opinion.
you are just being optimistic, Mr. Jerry.
Yeah,
Mohammed
I
Kudus.
think so. Be affecting match, but maybe coaching better me devise a strategy. Be I don't know. Maybe the captain will come in because you see
Le Havre.
One mama
Dede. He's our captain.
Dede what team?
What I say?
Le Havre or France.
The point.
The fitness is something we are worried about because the age news will catch up.
Say fitness ni high. I bet me abon insema motivate boys no. Say no dey that form. He motivates the boys.
Yeah, footballers and clappers. So can motivators. They are saying Ghana. Yeah, the calibers ne.
Oh, clappers. Man can say. We are sana we are the man was born. We have born insema motivate boys.
Without playing football.
We have some good players. Yeah, sometimes you need to give them the chance.
Of course, definitely.
You have to give them the chance. And on my team, the Sesania Majid Ba more best game. You see, if you listen to commentaries and the statement from the Madagascar coach, or say they couldn't cope with the pace the guy brought in, Majid brought in. But he was a game changer. So who knows? There might be somebody on the bench, or maybe a game changer.
Yeah.
What I say. So I think Ghana Nangasano. Your talent no, but I said saying that maybe fatal is how Charlie they can do that thing. What I say. So I think when
if you are shooting Antoine Semenyo, Inaki Williams, who are you starting?
I will start Inaki.
Antoine Semenyo, Inaki Williams.
Oh, I'll start Kwame Inaki Williams.
So today's match, player to watch.
What was friend is Comoros for Yenimon Bebresa because most of them number second division teams, they are not well known. That is where they can
deceive you
as pain because we should Yenimon Bebresa and then we should Inshia and then more Bia. But I think we should watch out for Nyama. I don't know if he's going to start
the next Nyama.
Nyama and then
Majid
and
Inaki.
Inaki promising the whole Ghanaian so another
Osigo no Aba.
Striker no mudum no waso.
We should watch out for these guys so make a difference. But me number one me worry is our back. It's our back line.
Inconsistency will happen.
And we shouldn't forget Daniel Amate is not available to play.
Amate is not available.
Inconsistency
now it's gone. Kasim has been there. Kasim on and off.
So Nuruddin of Midiama is also part of the squad.
He's also part of the squad. But you see,
your back for Shege reasons. And for
your back line, at least they have to play together.
Yeah.
To get the understanding.
The rhythm.
But this is the case whereby Kasim the other guy available to see it's
Kasim Nicolas
Opoku they've not played together. You get it? Your friend is saying
Abdul Fattah Accra Lions.
Yeah.
Onusu Shemo.
Abdul Fattah
Accra Lions.
Okay.
Players say omo yourself before ni Snapchat for no. Players ni be the omo pass on the pictures.
Your central defense that is where I have a problem.
And
but with our right back and left back, I think they've been there. I don't know saying
and Monsha they been so any Madagascar Denis Odoy Professor Beye Bibi.
No, that guy is good.
So no they say
look at
giving day no
look at him at that age still or what I say. So let's see. We are just hoping for the best. As Ghanaians we say we hope and pray. So the boys will get their day.
My friend, we will not pray on top of this economy. We won't make you pray for Black Stars.
We have to still pray for them.
Oh, child.
Chris Hughton, Nini soldiers. Empire boss said you won't let us down because Black Star need the Ulibido no Cosro Sana and I am blue boss. That's the Black Star for you.
And they shouldn't forget that their win is our visa approval.
Of course.
To Mexico, Canada, and USA.
Of course.
You see, me who walk up.
Yeah, the destiny at Tali Black Star.
Who walk up. Ghanaians have developed so much interest since this World Cup.
Sir, NHS baby, I am minor do the
Somebody said, this Your matches no bomb pies be winning matches ni nyina. Say you be half of the matches in your qualify.
Say you the Shebre Aquatal Blaster ni.
Half of the matches no you qualify. Say you be starting new process
in term.
Me say me nya visa kra me offer a pilot and one say Ghana qualify to World Cup 2026 or kwan ma question in change. Omo microphone there show ma so no. Na me dey share me offer ya duru Canada o see me here patro in twemu. Na Cuba names Bosnia Herzegovina dey mempe. Me Canada hola.
Let's just imagine say we qualify for 2026 World Cup and your first match US maybe New York, second match Texas. Last match na ko Canada, Mexico dey enko.
Mexico party
3 matches.
Many amigos no you hear.
Ye win kra na ye be fia. In fact, ye don wase. Omo boy.
Solid. So expectations are high.
Yeah. Expectations very high.
Expectations are high. Me put the personal in Minyanka match you never Kumasi. The nation's Wembley.
Yeah, because Comoros for ye me omo.
That's about me say it has a return leg. So
that be you hear omo she
the damage could be done before the return leg. Me mpa ebony say ene banchinin say.
That be omo nsan the tibia ngu ye gare nim.
Nkran for say kedu ade fiti echo kokonte.
Baby how dey
banchinin say edani kokonte.
Oh, okay.
Ba okọ Kumasi na banchinin say me nim be to me. Woo. And see, the Empire better I am Blackstars, regardless of our opinions and our sentiments towards the coach and the whole administration. We love our football.
We love football.
We are all coaches. You can't blame us. We know football. We understand football.
We talk football.
3 million coaches.
Here on this platform, we digest and eat football.
Yeah. Don't forget, our brothers are also going through something now.
No. Nigerians, they will copy. You know, Nigerians will copy everything that Ghanaians
brothers. It could be a Togolese.
No. Oh, they are obvious. Our brothers. You know, you can't compete with us on the Jollof platform and still compete with us in the football platform.
I think so.
Calm down.
I'll calm down for them.
Let's proceed. It's been a fantastic episode here on Studios 2 Television. This is VAR Sports Extra. Like I always tell you, this is the place for you when it comes to authentic and quality sports news. Keep it locked on here. I appreciate my panelists for today. As always, they come here and they do damage. Topic there, the two board be a mobile. Now, man for text. Your men are on fire. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys for passing through. Before I close the curtains for today, don't forget, subscribe. Turn the notification button on. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Studios 2 TV is the place for you for quality content, entertainment, sports, socio-economic issues, lifestyle. Baby, Studios 2 TV is the place for you. Keep it locked on here. I appreciate you. Like I always tell you, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. Stay blessed.